Imagine cruising down the highway when your engine suddenly stalls. It's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. That exact scenario happened to one driver who missed an early warning sign. Don't let this happen to you. Learn the 7 game-changing red flags that could save your engine in today's video. Number 1. Check engine light flickering. Imagine your check engine light flickers for a second, then disappears. It's easy to dismiss. Maybe you tell yourself it's just a minor glitch or an electrical hiccup. But here's the catch. Even that brief flicker could be your car's way of warning you about a much bigger problem. The check engine light is one of the most overlooked indicators in modern vehicles, yet it's also one of the most critical tools for diagnosing engine trouble. Most drivers see that light and assume it's something trivial, like a loose gas cap. In fact, it could be pointing to something far more serious, like a failing oxygen sensor disrupting your engine's air-fuel mix, or even a misfire in one of your cylinders. A flickering check engine light is often a sign that the issue is urgent. It might mean your catalytic converter is on its last legs, unable to filter harmful emissions, or that your ignition system isn't firing as it should. In some cases, it's the start of a chain reaction that could affect multiple parts of your engine. Here's where technology steps in. An OBD2 scanner can read the trouble code stored in your car's system, giving you a clearer picture of the problem. These diagnostic tools narrow down the issue, saving you from guessing and helping you catch small problems early. Ignoring the light, even briefly, can allow whatever's wrong to escalate into engine misfires, overheating, or even a total breakdown. So, whether your check engine light flashes, flickers, or stays on steadily, it's crucial to take it seriously. And as we'll see, this isn't the only warning signal worth paying attention to. Some symptoms can sneak up on you when you least expect them. Number 2. Poor fuel economy. Ever noticed your trips to the gas pump are becoming more frequent? That hit to your wallet might not just be rising prices. It could be your car's way of signaling trouble. Declining fuel economy isn't just inconvenient. It's a clear indicator that your engine is struggling to run efficiently. Most drivers shrug this off, attributing poor mileage to heavy traffic or overzealous air conditioning use. But here's what many don't realize. A drop in efficiency often points to a deeper mechanical issue. For example, a faulty oxygen sensor can throw off the air-to-fuel ratio, causing your engine to waste fuel while working harder than it should. Similarly, a clogged fuel injector disrupts the precision needed to spray fuel evenly, leading to incomplete combustion. Both scenarios rob your engine of performance and force it to burn more gas than necessary. The problem doesn't stop there. When your engine isn't burning fuel properly, it creates extra heat and stress within the system. This can snowball into overheating, worn-out components, or even stalling during operation. According to automotive experts, inefficient combustion is one of the biggest culprits behind long-term engine damage. So, a dip in gas mileage today could lead to thousands in repairs down the road if ignored. Fortunately, taking action early can make a big difference. Keeping an eye on your car's average miles per gallon and addressing unusual changes immediately can save you money on gas and prevent wear on critical parts. Something as simple as replacing a sensor or cleaning your fuel injectors could restore your engine's balance and efficiency almost overnight. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Number 3, rough idling or stalling. Picture this. You're sitting at a red light, and your car suddenly starts sputtering or vibrating. Maybe it even stalls out completely, forcing you to restart it while other drivers impatiently honk their horns. It's more than just awkward. It's a glaring red flag that something in your engine isn't functioning properly. Rough idling and stalling are classic signs of underlying issues, often tied to malfunctioning sensors or a struggling engine system. But here's the problem. Many drivers chalk these incidents up to bad luck or isolated events, thinking, it's just a one-time glitch. In reality, these symptoms rarely resolve themselves and tend to escalate into much larger problems when ignored. Several culprits could be behind the rough idling. Worn-out spark plugs, for instance, can cause your engine to misfire, leading to that unsettling sputtering. Meanwhile, a faulty mass airflow sensor can throw off the delicate balance of air entering your engine, upsetting the combustion process. Issues with your fuel delivery system, like a clogged fuel filter, can also disrupt the uniform flow of gasoline, starving the engine and causing it to stall. Ignoring these symptoms isn't just a potential hit to your wallet. It introduces real safety risks, particularly in traffic-heavy situations. Research shows that frequent stalling puts unnecessary strain on your engine, wearing down vital components like the starter and alternator over time. A minor issue like a dirty sensor could snowball into costly repairs, from a damaged intake valve to compromised engine compression. Regular diagnostics and proper maintenance, from spark plug replacements to thorough sensor checks, can keep these issues at bay. Still, sputtering at a red light pales in comparison to an engine that struggles to even start. Let's explore why that's just as alarming. Number 4. Slow or hard starting. Does your car hesitate to start in the morning? You might blame it on the cold weather or just think your car needs an extra second to warm up. But the truth is, a slow or hard start is more than a seasonal annoyance. It's often a sign that something deeper is malfunctioning under the hood. These hard starts are easy to brush off as one-time issues, but they're rarely isolated events. A struggling start could mean your sensors aren't communicating properly with your engine. For instance, a failing crankshaft position sensor might not detect the engine's rotational speed, leaving the system unsure when to fire up. Or it could point to a dying battery that's no longer holding enough charge to crank the engine efficiently. Another possibility? A failing starter motor, one of the most common causes of this frustrating issue. Ignoring this symptom is risky. If left unchecked, it can evolve into complete engine failure, leaving you stranded and facing an expensive repair bill. The good news? Early diagnostics can often pinpoint the source, whether it's a worn starter or clogged fuel filter. And if you think this kind of issue is bad, just wait until the evidence shows up in your exhaust. Number 5. Black smoke from exhaust. Black smoke pouring out of your exhaust might look dramatic, but it's one of the clearest signs that your engine is in trouble. Unlike other symptoms, this one is hard to miss, and for good reason. That dark cloud means your engine isn't burning fuel properly, which wastes gas and puts extra stress on key components. When your engine is healthy, it carefully balances the air-to-fuel ratio, ensuring combustion is clean and efficient. But black smoke usually means that balance is off, and the problem often starts with a clogged air filter. When the filter is too dirty, your engine can't pull in enough air for combustion, so it burns excess fuel instead, creating that dark plume. Damaged fuel injectors can also cause trouble by dumping too much fuel into the engine, while excessive oil consumption might point to worn-out piston rings or valves. The good news? Fixing the source of black smoke doesn't have to break the bank. Something as simple as replacing a clogged air filter or repairing a faulty sensor can quickly restore balance and save your engine from long-term damage. But while black smoke is a symptom you can see, some problems make themselves known through what you feel when driving. Let's dive into how hesitation and surging might signal your engine is crying out for help. Number 6. Hesitation or surging while driving. Does your car suddenly lag when you press the gas pedal only to surge forward unexpectedly? That unpredictable jolt isn't just frustrating. It's a sign that something critical in your engine is out of sync. More than an inconvenience, hesitation and surging can make driving dangerous, especially in situations where smooth acceleration is key, like merging onto highways or overtaking another vehicle. Hesitation often stems from an imbalance in your engine's air-fuel mixture. The mass airflow sensor, or MAF, is responsible for ensuring the engine gets the right combination of air and fuel for combustion. When this sensor malfunctions, it can feed incorrect data to your car's computer, throwing the mixture off. If there's too much air and not enough fuel, a lean mixture, your engine may hesitate or feel sluggish. On the flip side, a rich mixture, the result of excessive fuel, can cause surging, where the car lunges forward unexpectedly, wasting gas in the process. Over time, these issues can cause internal damage, including overheating or excessive wear on engine parts. The longer you drive with hesitation or surging, the harder your motor has to work, increasing the odds of a costly breakdown later. Fixes can be as simple as cleaning or replacing a sensor, injector, or pump. And if you've been ignoring the signs, some symptoms become impossible to overlook, like the unmistakable smell of fuel. Number 7. Strong fuel. Smell. Do you notice a strong gasoline smell around your car? That's not normal, and it's definitely not safe. That sharp, unmistakable odor is your engine's way of signaling a serious issue, and ignoring it could put both your safety and your vehicle at risk. A lingering fuel smell almost always points to a problem within the fuel system. One common culprit is a leaking fuel line. Over time, these lines can degrade, allowing gasoline to escape and creating a significant fire hazard, especially if the leak occurs near hot engine parts or electrical components. Damaged fuel injectors are another frequent cause. When they fail to seal properly, they can drip fuel continuously, releasing vapors that accumulate around the engine. Then there's the evaporative emission system, which is designed to capture and recycle fuel vapors. If it malfunctions, those vapors escape directly into the atmosphere, and sometimes into your car's cabin. Fortunately, these problems are preventable with quick action. Replacing a faulty injector, sealing a leak, or repairing the evaporative emission system not only eliminates the smell, but also safeguards your engine. Staying vigilant about fuel smells can save you from catastrophic and costly consequences. Your car doesn't speak, but it communicates through these 7 critical symptoms. Paying attention to them isn't just about saving money. It's about avoiding severe engine damage that could leave you stranded or worse. As one report states, recognizing the symptoms of automobile engine harm early can prevent extreme breakdowns and pricey maintenance. Staying proactive with regular maintenance ensures your engine lasts longer and runs smoother. This is your opportunity to protect both your car and your peace of mind. Don't wait for small issues to grow into costly repairs. Listen to your engine, act early, and give it the care it deserves.